Okay, looks like recording is good. Hey guys, and welcome to a quick channel update, where I am going to be changing schedules and talking about a couple future plans. But first off, if you notice the image, I did update the channel banner and art. You can see it if you go to the channel. Well, only like part of it, but yeah, the last one took like uh maybe like 5 minutes to do, just looking for that. This one took like 10 minutes. I'm not really a hardworking person, so I'm pretty lazy about stuff, but it's good enough. It was kind of scary trying to doodle stuff because I hate doodling about Higurashi because I'm scared I'll see something. So I was like closing my eyes, getting like the Sadako and Rika, or not Rika, or Rena render. But then I found out after getting the Rena render, say that 5 times fast. Yeah, you can just go to the wiki and they have all the renders, so okay, that will be good for the future if I ever need them. Um, I probably should have, in hindsight, now looking at it, change Sadako to her normal school uniform. She looks kind of out of place, but if you've been watching Higurashi, you know she's my favorite character, so it's fine. I think that's an official sprite. It looks like it, hopefully. I guess it's a slight spoiler, but I'll still be super happy when we get just like a maid Sadako. But other than that, on the about section of the channel, I put my email if you want to send me an email for some reason. And I put the schedule there just in case you forget, though it's pretty straightforward. Anyways, just wanted to say a couple of that small stuff. Um, as for what are the changes and will it affect you? Probably not if you're a current watcher. There's actually no changes to the current schedule. Primary is still 3 days a week, and secondary is 2 days. I just wanted to add a third visual novel, which would be on an unscheduled one. Unscheduled schedule, which doesn't make sense. I just unscheduled uploading thing. No, I don't know. I think unscheduled schedule sounds better. Which is basically where I would put shorter novels, because if I put like a really long one, it'll probably just never be done. And basically just record and upload those whenever. I mean, I probably would just post them on weekends since no videos go up on there anyways. Um, but yeah, it won't interfere with anything. It won't have a schedule. Like maybe you'll see one a week, maybe two a week, maybe I'll go crazy and you'll get like five a week. I don't know. Or maybe you won't see anything for like a month. Though I don't think I'd do that. I think I'd probably mention it. If I do leave it off for a month, I'll try to do like one a week, but again, can't really fault me. I don't know. This is kind of a test run since it's the first time trying to do three visual novels at once on the channel. But yeah, it won't affect the other two novels running, and those would always take priority over the unscheduled one, so it shouldn't affect too much. Just a little bonus, since I did promise to do bonus videos on weekends for like stuff like reviews and stuff, but like I said before, I'm a pretty lazy person, and it's like scripting a real review and stuff. It's effort that I'm kind of want to do, but at the same time, I'd rather do other stuff. So, but who knows? Maybe there will be those types of videos in the future. Just not right now. So yeah, there's that. I also want to talk about future visual novels and stuff and how I will fill the slots. So for primary, it's currently Higurashi, the first volume, and I think it's safe to say, if you've been watching it, that I love it. It is very entertaining, and it's getting into the scarier part, and it's just really good. So I'll say it now that for the primary, I'm going to be reading through all of Higurashi. Um, right now, there are only 6 volumes out of 8, but by the time we get to 6, I'm sure at least 7 will come out. Then we might have to wait, but I'm not sure how fast they release. Probably yearly. I don't know, maybe. I don't know if 6 came out this year or not, but probably not, right? Oh yeah, we might be able to get all 8 straight in a row just because I like it. So that'll probably take at least the rest of the year, if not more. So if you're a Higurashi fan, we'll be doing it all unless something happens. But like 90% we'll be doing it all. So that'll be fun. Hope you enjoy that. So yeah, Higurashi every 3 days a week. For our secondary, I have decided that we will be doing If My Heart Had Wings, and which is a school romance drama thing, I think. I think it is, just from the cover. Why am I doing that? Well, I took a couple factors in, but the main one was I actually have it on disc. I think I got it a couple years ago from like a mystery box or whatever I ordered online. So I mean, if I have it, I might as well play it. I think it's like probably like $30 to $50, one of those expensive ones. So might as well get my money out of it, even though I didn't pay for it since it's a mystery box. But yeah, I'll be playing that with the I don't know, a 2018 restoration patch, which gets rid of the censors they placed for the English volume or English release. Just because I don't like censors in almost anything. I always want to experience the work the author puts out and how it's meant to be experienced. So that'll be there. It's I think it's pretty long. So that'll probably be there for like a good chunk of the year. Or well, I don't know that. Maybe like a couple months. Longer than the other two ones we finished on this channel. And yeah, so it'll also be a nice change of pace since I don't think I've ever really read a full like romancy stuff. There's always usually a twist. Like I guess Higurashi at the beginning was pretty slice of lifey. Slice of lifey. That sounds weird. But this is like full romance. I'm pretty sure. Nothing like too exciting. Like I read when I was younger, a lot younger, I read like One Root of Clanad, but never experienced the full thing. So hopefully it'll be good. Definitely for romance, in my opinion at least, it definitely depends more on how good the characters are, aside from the plot. You know, more character focused stories. So, anyways, hope that's good. And for the unscheduled ones, again, these ones I want to keep shorter, like maybe Faults or even Sano Yuta time, where it's at like around 10 hours at most. I've decided to do Doki Doki Literature Club. You probably have heard of this. This was a very big novel when it released. Surprisingly big because it broke into the mainstream audience, which is very rare for visual novels. Not even really good ones usually break into the mainstream. I'm not sure why. I haven't really looked at it. Like I think I've probably seen some of the sprites, but my knowledge of it isn't too great except that it's a horror game, which probably or horror novel, which probably is why it broke in because horror is very like it's a emotion that a lot of people like. I I don't know how to describe it. Horror is very easy to get mainstreamable. Like it's easy to enjoy from like people who technically aren't your audience, I guess, more than like romance and stuff. So yeah, we'll be doing that. It's also free, which is a pretty good plus. Some guy, some commenter left like a large list of referrals. And he said Doki Doki, and I was already thinking about it, so it's probably good to just read it, and it'll probably be fun. I want to see the appeal that's captured so many people. So that'll be it. Aside, I do have a little list of plan to reads. A lot of them, most of them are the referrals from that one guy who left a really long comment. Again, big thanks to him, which we may or may not read in the future, but they all seem interesting enough. Like he did the World End Something trilogy, which is basically a sci-fi stock story, like business stocks, which is interesting. I haven't read too much business stories. Like I think I've watched like 2 drama TV shows about business, which are pretty entertaining. So this might be good. But I'm putting that on the back burner for a while since it's like a 3-part installment. All probably pretty short, but costs money, so you probably won't see that for a while. Definitely not on my to-do list immediately. He also did Narsetiu, I don't know how to say that, which is like, it sounds really sad, like uh it's like two terminally ill patients escape together to like see the world. I'll probably cry knowing me. I'm very emotional, so but then again, they're pretty short, which is convenient for our new schedule. So that could be in the future. He also did the it's a bartending thing, V8. I don't have it on screen. I don't know why I have it on screen. I don't really want to put more clicking onto the video. VA11 bartender thing. It's on Steam. It's one I've actually played. It's kind of a mix of a visual novel and a game because I remember you do mix drinks, but I only have 2 hours and I played that like at least over a year ago. I think maybe even 2 years. Don't really know when it released. Probably because I have a really short attention span. Like, I'm sure, maybe not Higurashi, but the other two novels I read, I probably wouldn't even finished if I didn't have the responsibility of uploading a video, which is partly why I made this, so I can actually finish stuff I start. So I might give that a try again. I was actually tempted to do that one first, but Doki Doki does come with some perks. I mean, it's critically acclaimed and it's also very popular, so marketing tactics, maybe more viewers. Yeah. Besides that, the only two ones I personally want to read myself, like obviously on the list I had Higurashi and Seino Yuta, and the two left I have is Fate Hollow Exteria, I think it's called, which is obviously part of the Fate series. This sequel, I guess, to the first installment, though people say it's a separate universe, or I've heard so, but even though I know a bit about it, but I know the characters and like the setting and stuff, not too much about the story itself, but it's a separate universe, but if it was, it's very similar to the to a continuation of Heaven's Feel. So I do want to read that, but it's super long, and I probably won't start that until I finish If My Heart Had Wings. Or oh, that's a train. I live next to trains. It's sort of a thing that happens in my videos. Yeah, I can put that on the secondary slot after if when I finish it, or I can just leave it for a while until we finish Higurashi. It's not really a big thing, but I do want to do it since I've read most of the Fate stuff that's translated and watched most of it, except for post 2016, because I kind of stopped watching anime after that. Or I'm on a pretty big break, like a 3-year break, except for some small exceptions. But yeah, I do want to do that since I consider it a continuation of Heaven's Feel. I don't know if it's officially dubbed that, but I was definitely a fan of Heaven's Feel over the other two. So yeah. And my second one is it's a side, I don't know what it's called exactly. It's a side story to The House in Fata Morgana, which again is, well, that one's The House in Fata Morgana is my second favorite visual novel. I mean, it's still up there. I have to wait until I finish reading Higurashi. I can easily see it overtaking it, but I can't say so for now. I have to wait until I finish at least the question arc, which is the first 4 volumes, because those are usually considered like a complete set, right? But I do really want to read that. It was a really great novel. Really enjoyed it. I was at a down point where everything I read kind of seemed more boring after reading Umineko, and just the fact that I finished it with my really lazy personality kind of just shows how good it is. So I'm pretty excited to read that. It's also pretty short, so but I put it on the secondary also, not the unscheduled, because I know I want to read that a lot. Also, I was kind of hesitant since they're sequels. Like both of them are sequels instead of their own thing. So it'd kind of be awkward not to have read-throughs of the first ones, but there's no way I'm doing a read-through of Fate by myself anyways. Like, it's just not worth my time. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's a big time sink. Well, that is more realistic, but I still don't feel like I need to read it. The story's pretty fresh in my head. So yeah, that's all. Those are just future novels I can or plan to read. Um, currently. If you have any suggestions, I'll put it on the list. Well, I'll research it a bit, just read the synopsis or whatever. Check on BNDB, and if it looks interesting, I'll put it on the list. So, again, I can't promise that I'll actually read it because, again, these are novels are bigger time sinks than games usually, and I'm not really a busy person, but I'm the type of person who gets distracted easily, so yeah. But again, feel free to leave it. I'm pretty much down to read anything that is a novel, even if it's kind of a half novel like the bartending game. Only restriction would be like full, I don't know what they're called, hentai games. I know they have a word, but I can't think of it. H games. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind there being H scenes in a novel. Like we read Sei no Yuta, and that had a lot of H scenes, as long as it's not like fully based around the H scenes and not the story. Like if there's more H scenes than if there's more than 50% H scenes, then I consider that an H game. But yeah, any novels, and I'll check it out. But yeah, thank you for watching again. Just an update. Um, Again, it shouldn't affect current readers if you're reading a. Well, I guess Higurashi's the only one done because we finished Fault. Oh yeah, Fault. What's happening with Fault? Well, the guy who left the long question also kind of said that the next Fault series is actually is better than the first, and it like I did make a discussion video where I did have some critiques on it, and he said basically all those critiques are kind of filled. So I am interested in Fault, but I'm kind of waiting until till the Steam Summer Sale. I don't know when it actually comes up, but when that comes up, I'll probably pick up the rest of the Higurashi games and or novels. Games novels. I confuse them. Sorry, and other stuff I plan to read. So yeah, instead of waiting for that to happen, I'm just gonna read. We'll put a. I don't know why I keep forgetting the name. If My Heart Had Wings. It's kind of a long name first. So yeah, quick recap. New banner. Looks good enough. Made Satiko, which is a plus. And there'll always be a schedule listing on my About section on the channel if you ever forget it, but you can usually see it by the upload pattern. I guess it's mainly for the unscheduled release if you're not really following that. For a primary, it is a full Higurashi set. I feel like I won't finish it until like at least the end of the year. So for the rest of the year, Higurashi, which is big. And I almost just dropped my headset because I'm not wearing it since there's no music. Yeah. Second one is a romance novel, If My Heart Had Wings. I literally know nothing about it. I don't even think I really read this. I think I obviously did read the synopsis, but I don't actually remember what it's about. I think it's like some guy who is a cycler got injured or something and he went somewhere. Very vague, but that'll be fun since that one's 100% blind. And yeah, unscheduled will be Doki Doki Literature Club. Which again, unexpected. I know it's horror. I'm a big fan of horror, so. But other than that, don't really know what's gonna happen with that. But it should be fun. I hope. But yeah, thank you for watching. This was just a quick update. I only make these if there's kind of changes to the channel. Like if you finish one, I probably won't make a video for it. You'll just see it pop up. Like finish a series, and if we start a new one, I won't make a new update video. But since we're adding a new reading series, I thought it was better to make a video. Plus, I spruced up the channel a bit. Um, yeah, it's on a test run. Who knows? If I really don't like it, then we'll just switch back to the two visual novels. But we'll see. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I think this is being uploaded on Easter, so which is tomorrow. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and have a good Easter if you're watching this on Easter, or just have a good day in general. Okay, bye.